Yes, welcome back guys and girls, and thank you for clicking on the video. So today we're just going to be doing a bit of a Q&A. So I'm just going to go through and find some questions people have been asking me and I'll answer them. I know it's a bit of a shoddy video idea, but I'm just waiting to get the next video uploaded and edited. So I thought I'd just use this as a bit of a filler. Anyway, let's jump into it. Alright, so we got one here. What football team do I support? Obviously, because in my last video I said I might upload a bit of football I do on the weekend. So the football team I support is Man United. I know we're not doing too well at the moment, but I mean, I've just supported them my whole life. I think it's due to family supporting them. I've just grown up watching them, watching the Fergie era, so yeah, I support United. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for that, but it's only a football team, ain't it? So the next one is, what is my favourite animal? And I have to say I'm quite a big dog lover. I used to have a husky, but unfortunately he was a bit too much for me. With all the hours I was working, I wasn't able to take care of him. But yeah, I would say dogs. Cats are quite close, but dogs just give that little bit more affection, I find, so yeah. And then the next one is, what is my favourite exercise for my chest, arms and legs, and least favourite? So favourite exercise for my chest is probably a flat bench on using dumbbells. And my least favourite is probably the cable flying machine. I just think it's got limited movement and it's quite difficult to get the proper range of movement. So going on to my arms. My favourite exercise for arms is strict bicep curls. So I stand up against the wall with dumbbells or a easy bar and I do bicep curls. I find it's just a good way to make sure you're focusing on using your biceps and you're not giving it a bit of a swing, because you've not got that momentum where you can use to swing back because you're up against the wall. And my least favourite is probably preacher curls. I just think it puts yourself at an unnatural position. I just don't like them. And this is a strange one. My favourite exercise for legs, I probably gonna say calf raises because I've got quite good calves. I'll show you a picture of them. So here's my calves. As you can see, quite a nice little bulge. And my least favourite is probably squats, because my form is quite bad at the moment and I just don't like getting on with squats. So the next one is DC or Marvel. I'm quite a big Marvel geek, if I'm honest. I've been watching all of the Marvel movies. I make sure I go and see everyone what comes out. Yes, I'm sad, but you know, we all gotta have our own little fun things to do. So the other one, another one is, what advice would I give myself 5 years ago if I could go back and give myself advice? I think it would be probably not to let yourself get in your own head, because mental health is such an important thing, and I find once you get into your own head and you start beating yourself up, you can spiral quickly. So I would probably say just keep myself happy and keep myself with my head above the water and don't beat myself up. I got one here. Best advice for someone starting a gym. And well, it depends on the person and what they're going to do, but I would say the best advice for starting a gym is to stay consistent and make it part of your life. I mean, I make sure I always go 3 days a week. And also, another bit of advice, make sure you've getting proper good rest, because that's when your body heals. It's when you start to recover. And if you don't give yourself enough time to recover or heal, your muscles will be fatigued and you won't be able to train as hard as you did. Right, so Here's another good one. I think it is a good one. How do I think my journey's going at the moment? Well, if I'm honest, I'm extremely happy with how my journey's going. I mean, you can see my arms are getting a bit bigger, shoulders are there, got a bit of delts coming on, and yeah, I'm generally really happy about how far I've come. I mean, I've put on, I would say, about 9 kilos in weight, and it's all muscles, so must be doing something right, but I still got a long grind to do, and it's not just a quick fix. So this one is another question to do with muscles. What are my favourite muscles on my body? I would say maybe my biceps because they're quite good, or my calves because I love my calves at the moment and trying to get them bigger. But if I would go for one, probably biceps over my calves at the moment. Maybe when my calves get bigger, they'll take my favourite muscle group. Alright, so here's another good one I find, which might be helpful for you guys, is if you could only take one supplement, what would it be? And for me, it would be creatine monohydrate or any sort of creatine powder or tablets, because it just gives you that extra bit of boost, it helps you recover. And you could say protein powder, but if you're eating enough food, you should be getting enough protein from your diet. It's always better to get protein from your diet than supplement with it. But creatine is, I would say, is a must-have. Alright, so the last question I'm going to cover today is the best thing and the worst thing you've experienced in a gym. So for me personally, the best thing I've experienced in a gym is getting myself a personal trainer. It's helped me so much. I mean, he's taught me loads of different techniques, loads of different movements, and basically helped me come on leaps and bounds. The worst thing I've experienced in the gym is, I would say, stupidly not training my legs straight away and giving them a focus. After a couple of months of going to a gym, that's when I focused on my legs. So yeah, I would say not focusing on my legs because they're lacking at the moment and I need to smash them a lot more to catch up with the rest of my muscle groups. Anyway guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoy and I'll catch you in the next video.